Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I unfortunately did not. It was pouring rain Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately. So I couldn't get any riding in at all, honestly. I was able to, think Friday I was able to work on my bike a little bit, put a new air filter on it, a new K&N filter. I kind of let that slack a little bit. I didn't change it in 20,000 miles. That's bad on my part. I remapped the power commander, and it's a lot better now. No lagging, no hiccups after I remapped it. I want to talk about experiences any of you guys have had in large group rides. I myself have been in quite a few. Over the past year or so, I've become less of a fan of them. More so for the fact that if you go up to the mountains and you're riding with a group, there's always that couple people who you tell them at the beginning of the ride, hey, just go at your own speed. We're all going to the same place. Don't ride outside your limits. Unfortunately, most of every group ride I've been on into the hills, one person is wrecked. Now, the first group ride I went on, it was up to Shaver Lake, California, and everything was good on the way up. You know, it was a little twisty, but everyone was going 35, 40, you know, just they're keeping it cool. And on the way back, one guy, sure enough, first wreck I've ever seen in my life. Makes a left turn, and he said he hit the yellow line and slipped on it. I'm not sure. And then it was funny, as we're helping him pick his bike up, another group behind us, they weren't with us. They actually, their guy on a Ducati decided I guess he stared or whatever, target fixation. He stared at basically the accident, and he went down as well. You know, I've had some pretty good group rides, like our Christmas ride. That was pretty fun. Except CHP came about maybe, I think it's like 10 miles into it or less, and broke everything up, kind of thing. But for the most part, every group ride I've been on, someone wrecks, some cops break it up, or someone gets pulled over. You know, it's the nature of the beast, I guess. Funny, right before I moved into this town, I went on a group ride with some people. You know, this kid just got his bike. He was still in high school, and we took him on a ride to Shaver Lake. And normally we'll go down the same way we came up. Well, this time we decided, hey, let's take this little road. It's a little bit windier. He's like, yeah, cool, I'll be fine. So I hung in the back since he was my buddy, and went slow so he could keep up, that kind of thing, and came around this banking left turn, really tight turn, and in the middle of the turn there were bumps, and it threw me off, and I knew it would throw him off. I sat there hoping that he would just make it through and he'd be fine. Fortunately, that wasn't the case. I watched in this little mirror right here, I watched him basically go into a ditch. Bike he had for maybe a month or less, I don't know. He subscribes to me, so he might be able to correct me on it. And sad enough, the bike was totaled. It was a F4i. It was a really pretty bike. Can't tell you how many miles on it. I'm not sure how old it was, what year it was, but I know it was a really pretty bike. And after the wreck, it was not so great, to say the least. ECU was across the street. You know, the bike, you couldn't stand it up without it falling over. It was in bad shape. Fortunately, he was good though. You know, he walked away from it, cuts and scratches, but fortunately he was good. Can't stress enough on group rides or just going through the hills. Just keep it at your own pace. No need to try to show off for the next guy. You know, it's not worth having a wrecked bike or having a wrecked you. You know, bikes are replaceable. Your body's not. Now group rides, they're fun. Don't get me wrong, they're fun. But it's not fun when you don't know the guy next to you. You don't know how he rides. You don't know. You just don't know about the guy. You don't know how he rides, if he's been in a group before, or if he's ridden in groups for forever. That kind of thing. It's kind of hit and miss, and it kind of makes you nervous. That's why I recommend, if you're riding in a group, ride with a friend that you know. Ride with a friend that you've been on rides with before. You know how they ride. You know how they brake. You know how they turn. That kind of thing. You know how much room to give them. That's very vital, in my opinion, to know how the person next to you rides. I mean, is he riding on a liter bike when he should be on the 300? I mean, it's those kind of things. Does he try to do wheelies and not do it every time? We were on a Christmas ride, and my buddy Marco, at the beginning of the group ride, everyone said, no power wheelies, only do them if you know how to do them. Don't do anything 100-mile-an-hour wheelies, that's what they called it. And, well, Marco decided he was going to do a power wheelie in the middle of an intersection. Well, I was right behind Marco, and all I saw was the bike come up and start to shake, and he ate shit in the intersection. And now there's 150 bikes behind me, well, maybe more than that, and we're all turned in swerving for him. It's those kind of things that can put you at risk on a group ride, or put everybody else's, at risk at a group ride. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Now, I don't see the logic in wanting to run somebody over because you're upset over not being able to get through the light on this go-around. Now, I get that it might make you angry, it might make you upset. Before I had a bike, I was upset at those kind of things. Now I understand it. To me, I don't think it's the right thing to put someone's life in danger because you were 2 minutes late to a meeting, or you're afraid they're gonna run out of coffee at Starbucks. I don't know. It's not worth it, guys. I mean, for everybody who doesn't have a bike, that drives a car, it's not worth jeopardizing somebody's life because you want to get somewhere a little bit quicker. And unfortunately, it happens so much that it's sad. Oh, squid! Wow, double squid. That's another thing. I mean, come on, guys. If you're riding with your girlfriend on the back, or a friend, whoever, please at least wear jeans. And jeans aren't even that safe, but please wear something. Don't wear shorts. Yes, you live on the coast. Yes, the weather's nice, but it's gonna look like you took your leg to a cheese grater. I mean, it's not worth feeling, oh, the weather's beautiful, to wear shorts and a t-shirt while you're riding. To me, it's not worth it. It's not safe. I was in an accident before. Had I not worn a jacket or pants, I maybe would have lost an arm. Arm would have been done. This right here on my jacket, on my old jacket, was completely torn. I tumbled at 50, and I walked out with a hairline fracture in my right hand and just major body bruising. That was not fun, but it was a lot better than the fact that if I wasn't wearing gear, what could have happened. So I swear by wearing gear. I won't sit there and point out, you're a squid for not wearing this, or you're a squid for that. That is what it is. It's your choice. It's not gonna be my problem if you lose half the skin on your body because you wanted to feel comfortable and not wear gear. What are you doing?
Bruh.
Alright guys, I plan on having a video out maybe once or twice a week, maybe more, depends on how much riding I get in, but for sure you'll see one every Monday and every Friday. I can't promise how many I'll make a week, but I know it'll at least be 2 a week. Alright guys, till next time.